Hi, I'm Laura from Delphi. Today I'm going to be showing you how to check your brake fluid level and also how to test its quality, both of which are vital for the safe operation of a vehicle. First things first, let's locate the brake fluid reservoir. The brake pedal operates the master cylinder, which generates hydraulic pressure to activate the brakes. Imagine the position of the brake pedal on the inside of the bulkhead. So you're going to find the master cylinder around this area on the other side of the bulkhead. The reservoir feeds the master cylinder, and you can see it just here. You may also find the master cylinder and reservoir on the left-hand side of the car in some models that are built primarily for left-hand drive markets. Make sure that you have the correct reservoir. The lettering on the cap might mention brake fluid. It might also refer to a dot number. That's a grade of brake fluid, and I'll talk about that a bit more later. There may also be a symbol that looks like a circle in brackets. It's similar to the brake warning lamp. A word of warning: if the car has a manual transmission, there may be another reservoir for the system that operates the clutch. The cap may also have a dot number, so be careful not to get these confused. Let's check the fluid level. You'll see marks on the side of the reservoir that show the minimum and the maximum fluid levels, often marked min and max. The fluid level should always be between these. So why does the fluid level change? As the brake pads wear, and to a lesser extent the discs, the pistons inside the brake calipers move out to compensate for the wear. This means that there's more fluid sat behind the pistons, and that extra fluid comes from the reservoir. It's normal for the level to fall slightly between services, but the level falling below the minimum may indicate a problem. Before we discuss testing the fluid, let's consider topping up. But what should we top up with? There are several types of brake fluid, and it's essential that the correct one is used. The dot number is what differentiates fluid types. DOT is the US Department of Transportation, and the number indicates the grade of the fluid. DOT ratings include 3, 4, 5, and 5.1. They have different properties and they shouldn't be mixed. The lettering on the reservoir cap may indicate the dot type, but it's better to refer to the owner's manual or manufacturer's workshop information. Okay, so this one needs a top up. I'm going to clean around the cap before I remove it. It's essential that no dirt gets into the fluid. The cap should be placed upside down on a clean surface. I'm also going to protect the area around the reservoir with a few rags. Most of the brake fluid types will corrode painted surfaces. Also, be careful where you put that cap. Then it's just a matter of carefully pouring, taking care not to fill above the max mark. So, with the cap replaced, that's the fluid level sorted. But we should still be concerned about its quality. All of the brake fluid types, apart from DOT 5, are hygroscopic. That means that they absorb water, even from the humidity in the air. The absorbed water changes the boiling point of the fluid and can cause it to boil under heavy or prolonged braking. And that causes brake failure, which is exactly what you don't want. Because of this property of the fluid, it's usually recommended that the brake fluid is changed every 2 years. At a minimum, it should be checked at least once a year. The electronic tester is simple to use. Start by removing the cap and extracting the fluid into the separate container. You may also be able to dip the 2 electrodes into the fluid, depending on the design of the reservoir. Start the test by pressing the button, and the tester will begin to boil the fluid. The result shows around 260 degrees, which shows the fluid is above the minimum boiling point of 155 degrees, as shown on screen. There are other properties of the brake fluid to bear in mind, such as viscosity or thickness. Also, quality brake fluids have anti-corrosion properties and provide lubrication for moving parts, for example, valves within the ABS system. You won't be measuring these properties, but it's worth considering that they can deteriorate over time. Another good reason for changing brake fluid when the vehicle manufacturer recommends. So what do I do with this now that it's opened? If I'm going to be topping up other cars, then I can just keep using it, providing it's of the right type. If I'm going to store it for a while, then I need to make sure the cap is on tightly. Don't forget that it will have absorbed some water from the air while it was opened, and I've just trapped some more moist air in the bottle. It won't stay fresh forever. If in doubt, test it, just as I tested the fluid from the reservoir. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, then be sure to follow us on social media or visit the Masters of Motion online hub. And for more expert-led courses, then why not check out the Delphi Academy? See you next time.